That's right, I'm making a video to come on and talk about my balls. No, my ball. Hilarious. Oh, I'm going to put my batteries.
I think I love retro games. I think I love retro games. I think I love retro games.
Hello, it's Jace at Retrogames, and today I'm going to talk about
Nintendo Game & Watch.
Now there's loads of videos I'm sure on Nintendo Game & Watch all over YouTube's, but who cares? I love Game & Watch, so I'm going to talk about it. And where better to start than ball? That's it, I'm making a video to talk about my ball. No, rude. Okay, this was the first Game & Watch, released in 1980, designed by Gunpei Yokoi, the king of design at Nintendo. Went on to design the Game Boy. Everyone knows he made the Virtual Boy and everyone hated him and made him sit in the corner. And then he left, and then he made the Wonder Swan, and then he was killed in a car crash. But we thank him for the things he made for Nintendo, because he also made their previous stuff to Game & Watch. He designed the Love Tester and a few of the other toys, the Custom Robo. We'll cover them in another one. Another one of these videos, we'll cover one of those. We'll cover them toys. But today we're going to start with Ball. Now, the first of the Nintendo Game & Watch, and it's in red, that's evil, and it's very cute.
Retrogames.
The surprise success of Ball with its simple controls influenced the design of another Nintendo classic, the 1981 coin-op Donkey Kong. In the USA, Ball was released as Toss-Up, a name deemed unsuitable for its release in Europe. It's estimated Ball sold less than 35,000 units here. There have been a total of 64 different Game & Watches released in the 40-year-long series. The latest Zelda and Mario games are thought to have sold over 5 million units worldwide. Despite nearly 50 million Game & Watches sold, they are one of the most sought-after items in retro collecting. Rumours persist that a 1988 unreleased Tetris Jr. widescreen game remains locked away in a Nintendo vault somewhere.
This was the first time a game really could fit in your pocket. And compared to other LCD games of the time, it's such lovely quality. You can just tell. It has the little insignia on the back. There's they've all generally Game Watches all have a serial number. They all have a very similar shaped battery cover. Some in the series are a bit different. And they all have simple controls. Now I'm going to power this up. Very old, these, but they can have issues. Let's have a look. See, when you turn on a Game & Watch, you get to see all the graphics lined up. It's counting actually, well, I don't know why. It seems to be counting, but we'll start it. Oh, can you hear it? The controls are unresponsive. That's a shame. Usually you can fix these quite easily. You unscrew a couple of screws on the back, and you'll just find there's a bit of dirt or residue on the contacts. It's like these are just rubber buttons that pop out on the bottom. Just give them a bit of a clean up, and usually that fixes it. I'm not going to do that on camera though, because when I lose the screws and end up swearing, it just won't look good. Right. So there is Ball. Now, in 2010, Ball's a bit different because being the first Game & Watch, it's kind of, well, it's significant in the Silver Series. So in 2010, they made an anniversary version, 20 years after the first one came out. I've got one here. This is the remake, and this was released in 2010. There's two versions, there's an American one and a Japanese one. They are different, they've got different writing on the back, but pretty much the same game. Just one's got Japanese. Now, this has got a very nice big manual. Lovely. I don't know, poly, it's a bit bigger. It's a bit bigger, the box. But it comes in oh, look at that. look at that. There you go. 2 balls. There's my 2 balls next to each other, and they are pretty much identical. There's more of a gap between that B on that one. I think they're all slightly different positions. The arrows are slightly bigger on that. The right and left arrow. But there you go. I'm guessing they still had all the equipment to make these, which makes you think they could put all of the original. I know they are making Game & Watches again, a few novelty colour ones. But if they could make this identical, well, pretty much, to the original ball, then why not put the originals back into? I guess all us collectors would be furious. Oh, and it's a bit different on the back. The battery cover is in a different place, so it must be different moulding. There's a lot more screws in it. It's got this big patch of information, and it says Game & Watch on that, whereas it doesn't say that. AC01 is the model on this, RGW 001. We can only imagine what that stands for. It's obviously something obvious, and I'll get lampooned for not knowing. So yeah, then we have 2 balls. I'm not going to pull this. I know what you're thinking. Well, show us it working then. Show us it. It's a Japanese one. I want to see it working next to the other. No, I can't pull that. That is. Oh, I'm not touching that. I'm touching that for you. Now, recently, Nintendo released another Game & Watch with ball in it, and that was this colour screen version. Now, it's Super Mario Brothers. But if you pull this out, if you pull off the plastic, very nice plastic sleeve, which we all love, you can see it's actually ball, and it says ball. But if you look at the ball graphic, it's a bit different because he's got Mario's head. It's like they've got better resolution and everything on the new one. And this is more of a. The boxes are different. This is a Gold Series style box, which we'll come to later, because I thought if we're going to go through Game & Watches, we'll do them one at a time. Yeah, lots of stuff. And this comes with a charger, and it comes with a little stand that you can put it on a shelf looking nice. I mean, they're great. I mean, there's a new Zelda one as well that's come out. We'll cover that later. Is it as nice as the original? I don't know. Let's get the game itself so you can actually see it. Obviously very different to the balls that we have there. Quite different. This one should have power. It's got a power switch on the side. It's got a charge input. There you go. I mean that's brilliant, really. It's brilliant, and it plays proper Mario Brothers. But we can choose ball. Game A, and there we have him. This is pretty much what you do in ball, but with battery backed high score, I've got to say this is a lot more fun. So we can't knock Nintendo for making things better. Yeah, so there you go. We've covered our first Game & Watch in 62 altogether, so it's going to be a fun ride. Thank you for watching. Happy retro gaming!
Retrogames says thank you for watching. Retrogames says thank you for watching.
Oh, and the controls are unresponsive.